coming? Okay, thank you, Kenya, so much and all that. She's on her way over here. Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. I'm like so new to this, so I'm just kind of going along with the ride. But yeah. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna be hosting a really special guest and all that, and I am so excited to have her and all that. I've been live with her a couple times and all that. So hope you guys like enjoy it and all that. So here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Oh my gosh, hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing really well. How's life been for you?
It's been good. Just being a mom these days.
That's awesome. What's been your favorite part of this year so far?
My favorite part of this year, I guess my birthday. And I went to Dominican Republic and celebrated that, so that was really good.
Oh, cool. What part of Dominican Republic did you go to?
Um, I don't know how to pronounce it. It was kind of like Guayeca or something. It was something. I'll have to double check with that.
Cool, awesome. I mean,
But I know
that's
it was I want to say Los Santos, but I'm not for sure. That might be Puerto Rico, but it was something of the sort.
cool, awesome. Are you planning to go on any other travels this year?
I'm definitely going to Rolling Loud this year for the July Rolling Loud in Miami. So that's the next thing. I'm going to be one of the promo models out there. So shout out to Tariq Sharif and Rolling Loud.
Very, very cool. And so I have a question for you. I don't think I've ever asked you on
Mhm.
like live, but like, was there like how were you able to like handle like quarantine in like 2020?
Quarantine was the worst for me because, well, the first half was fun, okay, because I spent like the first half in Arizona and we just rented out like a big Airbnb and stayed in for a long time and it was cool. But then after, I ended up getting pregnant in quarantine, so it was worse because I was going through like being cooped up in the house and now it's like a more serious thing for me because I was pregnant. So it was okay though. I just binge watched a lot of TV shows.
Nice. Which TV shows in particular?
Lucifer was one. Lucifer was like one of my favorite TV shows. And then Blacklist, my sister put me onto Blacklist. And it was one more. I think I I think I started watching Snowfall too, but I just had to catch up. I was one of those people who got into it late.
Oh, cool. Awesome. And do you have a favorite character on the show? I've never like watched that show and all.
Snowfall? Or which one?
Yeah,
Lucifer?
Snowfall. Yeah.
I think my favorite character is Damson. I forgot his name on the show, but yeah, that's Damson is my favorite person so far.
Oh, very cool. So now, was there like any new activities that you picked up on during quarantine?
Any new activities? Let me see. No, I think I pretty much stayed the same activities. I'm a in the house type of person already, so that's why it wasn't like a big adjustment for me because I was able to just do my normal routine, but without like the getting out part. So I think I just stayed in the same thing, just TV. I write poetry. I do music, so those are my things that I stayed into.
And very, very cool. And now that things are opened up, including like my state where I live in
Mhm.
Washington. Well, how's the like adjustment been for you so far?
As far as what the city opening back up.
Yes, exactly.
Um, the city has not really changed. Like, I'm in Atlanta, so it's definitely it's Atlanta has been open for a while. Like, we never really shut down. I think we shut down for maybe a good like 2 weeks, and then we opened back up like it wasn't a big deal here in Atlanta. But I'm sure Washington was like really on lockdown, right?
Correct. Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I was in quarantine for like a year and like 2 months before I felt comfortable like going
going
out and
out.
going out and about. And the first activity I did when after quarantine was go to like a soccer game, and then I
Oh,
took a selfie with one of the soccer players. My first like
wow.
selfie, and April 27th will always be a day I will remember because
Uh,
it was like kind of shifting to like me going to a sporting event with a mask, but I still got to get one selfie,
right.
even though like one of the security guards was like not too happy, but like it was something I will always like totally remember.
Remember.
Yeah, and then I got
Right.
to go with
So, I
my.
mean, how was it for you? How did you adjust?
Honestly, it took me a while. Like once quarantine was done, because like it took me at least 2 months to be able to like feel good to going to like
Sure.
public
Right.
places because like I still remember that first sporting event I went to was like
Mhm.
a total shock. And then when I went to like my first like indoor thing, that even took a little bit
Oh,
longer, but I kind of just
right.
slowly adjusted. And I felt like I was really adjusted by August because last year I was like a season ticket holder for a particular sports team, the women's basketball, and
Okay.
so I kind of went to a lot of those, and that's kind of what helped me adjust. And then being around like my friends, and then when I went to Hawaii, that also kind of really helped me like
Right.
adjust. So, but
Right.
I will
I know
say
that's
that what,
nice. I love Hawaii.
yeah, I just have. I mean, which island did you go to?
I think we went to Honolulu.
Oh my gosh! So I don't know if I ever told you, but my mom's side of the family lives in Hawaii. I mean, close to Honolulu. So yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was Honolulu. I'll have to go back and check on my Instagram, but I know it was kind of small. It wasn't a lot going on, but it was pre COVID. So I know now they're like really strict. I don't know if they lifted their COVID restrictions.
I think that they did because when I was talking to like my grandma and auntie, I think that they said that it was pretty much all lifted. I think all the states are lifted because I know like where I live was one of the stricter states, and like it's all like lifted and
Right.
all that. So are you planning to like attend like any sporting events just out of curiosity this year?
Um, I was supposed to attend a sporting event tonight, actually. I was supposed to go to Boston, but the flights got delayed. There's like a tornado warning.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, I wouldn't have
Got
been
it.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, I know for me, I'm actually a soccer season ticket holder for the
Okay.
women's soccer, and that's what I've been posting on my
You support a
Instagram.
lot of women's events. That's good.
I mean, I don't really tell this to people, but it's just they're so much easier to interact with because like
Right,
some like the men's sports are like really hard, and you might
right.
know, but I'm kind of like someone that loves to take selfies, I guess, and
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah.
of and that's like the reason I do that, and they're just so nice, and some of them
Right.
even know me by name because I've been
By
to
name,
quite
right?
what.
I said, yeah, by name. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think women are just more like more relaxed. I think the guys are a little bit harder to interact with because you get some really aggressive people. Like, did you see that thing? Who was it? I think it was a basketball player, but he got fined for like the fans messing with his family and stuff.
oh wow, I didn't. Was it Chris like Paul or
I think it was
something?
Chris Paul. I think it was Chris Paul. So I feel like that would probably be why they're more like aggressive and stuff like that.
For sure, and I've never. I mean, actually, I attended an NBA game when I was super young because we used to have the Super. Sonics in Seattle, but then
Mhm.
it got moved to Oklahoma and all that.
Mm.
But an NBA, I would totally love to go again, even though it's been since I was like 8 or 9 since that happened
Mhm.
or so.
You definitely should go to an NBA game. Like those, they're worth it. I would say that.
Cool. I mean, have you been to any NBA games before?
Yeah, I've been to a few actually. I went to a Wizards game, a bunch of Heats game because I mean not Heats game, but Atlanta Hawks. And I have been to a Heats game when Dwayne Wade and I think LeBron were playing together.
Cool. And have you like met any of the NBA players? I was just kind of
Yeah,
curious.
I've met a few. Yeah, it's like when you live in Atlanta, you meet a whole bunch of people inside the arena and outside of the arena, like just clubs and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty dope and like
Yeah.
awesome.
If
I
you
think
make
I
a trip to Atlanta, you'll probably meet a lot more people.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, I haven't met too many NBA players. I think the people I've met most have been like the women's teams, but like
Mhm.
I've met a couple of the baseball players like Mike Trout and um, like Felix Hernandez when he played for the Mariners. But yeah, it's I
See,
mean ML
I'm not really into sports because so I don't know a lot of the players, but I'm into like I used to work at have you ever heard of Grandma, where's that place I used to work? With the skirts. Not Hooters, but it's like a Hooters. It's not the tilted kill, it's something else. Grandma, what is the place? Well, I have to get back to you on the name. My brain is like some SHIT right now, but I used to work there, so I used to have to know kind of like what was going on in sports just to chat with the guys, know a lot like beers and stuff like that. So that's how I know a little bit about it.
very cool. And then I and then is there like any music that you're gonna be doing that's coming up? I saw someone like ask me to ask you about that
Yeah.
and all that.
I do have some music coming up. I'm hopefully gonna be putting out a new song called Streets is Calling in a few. And I just released a song called Work It. It's been out for like 2 months now. So if everybody is watching, go look at that. We just dropped the video like I think like a week ago. So yeah, that's what I have coming up.
Very cool. And so whenever you do, I'm just kind of curious. I've never asked an artist this, but like, does it take like multiple shots to be able to get like the sequences like right in terms of the and when you do like music videos and all that?
Yeah, it can. Like for me, this last video, I'm being candid with you right now. I'm being like honest. Okay, so my first video was very different because I've been a video vixen, right? So that means I've done videos for other people. And for this video to be my first, I wasn't too happy about it, but you know, I pushed through and I made it work for what it was. I think that my second video is gonna be like a lot more in it for this to be my first video. I was excited, but everything didn't go as planned, and so you kind of have to work with the punches, roll with the punches. So it does take a lot of doing it over. Sometimes you get a good take, but most of the time it is going back through it and looking and saying, no, I don't like how I looked, or no, I don't like this. Let's do it again.
Cool. And so when you shoot like music videos, is it always like in Georgia or is it sometimes like in other like states and all that?
For me, it was a lot of the videos were in Atlanta. Are you talking about when I was doing videos for other people?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, a lot of the videos were when I was here in Atlanta. I was actually living in North Carolina and traveling to Atlanta, and then I just moved to Atlanta to do videos.
Cool. And here's like a really interesting question. If there's like a TV show or movie that you want to be in, which one would it be?
You know, if I had to choose a movie or TV show, I think I would like Scandal or like How to Get Away with Murder.